Importance of communication during the divorce process. This was another consultation I had today. This is a 2019 consultation that we had today where the wife had filed, husband had filed a response, but the response actually got rejected. So this was filed in 2019. And then when he was served in 2020, he filed a response, but the response was rejected and he didn't know that. He must have found out at some point that it was rejected because fast forward 3 years, and in November of 2023, he filed a response. And 4 days later, the wife tried to turn in the default without agreement judgment 4 days later, which got rejected. And because the response was filed, so it's no longer a default without agreement. And the reason, so it was a big, interesting thing to go through an exercise because I don't see images of documents. I see the sequential filing of form numbers. So I can kind of see what's going on. So saw a petition, a response filed, rejected, request enter default filed, rejected. So that allowed him to 3 years later still file the response, which he got in just before the request enter, just before the default judgment request. I'm sorry. Default without agreement was filed, which caused that to get rejected. And they're not communicating. They're not talking to each other. So one doesn't know what the other's doing. And so when I was telling him this, I'm reading the summary on this consultation. I said, oh, yeah, so your wife turned in the judgment again in, I think it was December or November. I said, but then you filed your response that caused, just before that caused the judgment to reject. He's like, oh, I didn't know she turned the judgment in again. So because he filed the response, it caused the default judgment to reject. I said, well, that's fine. Are you guys in agreement? He said, yes. I said, well, why you guys aren't communicating since 2019 and you're doing independent actions. Your wife's doing independent actions. Call your wife, see if you guys, will sign off on everything. I can have your paperwork finalized. Well, I was just before I hit record on this, he hired me. He said, yeah, we're in agreement. She agrees to sign off on everything. Can you please take care of the paperwork? I told him on this Monday, I will have his paperwork done tomorrow. They can e-sign. And because the response is filed, I don't need a notary. I can e-file their case. This was with Pasadena. And I guarantee I will have approval before the end of the week. So could this be you? Do you have a 2019 divorce case where you call me, hire me for a flat fee, and I have your divorce case done in 5 days approved by the court? It's very likely. So give me a call, set up a consultation. You can also go directly to our website and just hire me. And if you're amicable, cooperative, and all that good stuff, I can take care of your divorce for you.